back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Birmingham City in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday, 3 PM kickoff at the Swansea.com Stadium. But before we get into our part, we've got James on, who's a Birmingham City fan, who's been on our channel many times before. So we've got him on once again to give you his thoughts from a Birmingham City fan's perspective. So over to him.
Birmingham City fan here. Thank you first of all for having me on. So Swansea City versus Birmingham City. My thoughts on the game. Both teams have nothing really to play for. You know, Swansea can't get playoffs, we can't get relegated. So yeah, we beat you guys 2-1 earlier on in the season. But now we've got more quality in the side. We've brought in Chong was here at the start, sorry. We've brought in Lil Taylor, Bacuna, Hernandez. Picked up some quality loan signings in January. Lebo as well has got a 100% win record against Swansea City, but I think this game will be a 1-1 draw. I can't see either team winning, to be honest. Well, if I was going to bet on it, I'd probably say Swansea to win it just about. But yeah, thank you for having me on, guys.
So yeah, obviously a massive thanks to James for featuring on our channel. As Jake said, he's featured on our channel many times. Go subscribe to him. His link will be down in the description if you'd like to subscribe to his channel.
Right, so now onto our part then. So obviously it's going to be a tough game. You know, Birmingham always offer a tough test. You know, they're just a standard championship side in all respects. But, you know, they do play good football and, you know, they're doing quite well this season. Obviously we're off the back of a good win. Well, rollercoaster ride, which we came out on top against Peterborough, 3-2 victory, which was well needed because obviously we lost our 2 league games prior to that, so we needed to bounce back. It wasn't the prettiest of games. I thought, you know, we were quite dodgy at the back. Cabango, Downs, Norton all giving the ball away. But the most important thing is the 3 points. Obviously now this is the last game before the international break, before we then come back and play Cardiff. So it's important to try and get some a few points on the board, at least 1 point. But I think, you know, I am hopeful of us getting 3, but it is going to be tough. But, you know, we just need to, you know, start picking up more points now towards the back end of the season and see where we finish. I can't see us finishing playoffs, but as high up as possible, because, you know, we've been in 16th or 15th for pretty much all season. We haven't moved, despite picking up results. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into this game?
It will be a tough game. I went to the reverse fixture opposite at St Andrews. It wasn't a pleasant experience losing 2-1 in that game, so hopefully there won't be a repeat of that on Saturday. And obviously, yeah, convincing when against Peterborough. I think really we shouldn't really have conceded the goals, in all honesty. They didn't really have much chances throughout the game, and obviously they had that 15-20 minutes at the start of the second half to really try and get their goals, and that's what they did. But yeah, we should be able to beat Birmingham. I think we have a good enough squad to be able to beat them, and it is going to be a tough game, because our home form, obviously our last home game was Fulham and we got absolutely battered, so yeah, it's going to be tough, but I think we can win this game.
Yeah, and then as for the injury news then, so Luke will address you with the Swans injury news to start with.
Yeah, we don't actually have any injuries, but we do have a suspension, obviously, in Ryan Manning. He will be missing the Cardiff game as well, and he will be missing this one as well.
Yeah, and then for Birmingham, they've actually got no or suspensions. They've got a full squad to choose from. And then as for key players then, if there's any Birmingham fans watching this, I've highlighted 3 players that you need to look out for, and it's pretty much just our front 3. I've gone with Joel Piro's on 17 goals this season. I've gone with Michael Obafemi, who's on 7 goals this season. And I've gone with Jamie Patterson, who's on 10 goals, I believe, this season. So combination of 34 goals between the 3 of them, which is pretty good. But, you know, there's players such as Mitrovic who've got more than that by himself. But we don't need to talk about that. You know, still a good front 3. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'd probably add Flynn Downs and Cyrus Christie. I think they've both been quite consistent this season. Obviously Christie, we only just got him in January, and I think he's been playing out of his skin, in my opinion. I think he's been a great addition, obviously, to replace Ethan Ned's at right wing back spot. And Flynn Downs, he's been consistent all season, in my opinion. I think he's been one of our players of the season, so I'd probably have to say I'd have heard those 2 as well.
Yeah, and then for Birmingham, I've also highlighted 3 again. I'm going to go with Tahith Chong, obviously the Manchester United loanee. I'm also going to go with Troy Deeney, you know, a bit of a legend. And I'm also going to go with Jobe Bellingham, obviously the younger brother of Jude Bellingham. Hopefully he can reach the standards that his brother did. He's definitely capable of that, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'd add 2 players. I'd add Lyle Taylor, because he can always be a threat in that attacking line. You know, he's good in the air, obviously good outside the box finishing. You know, he's good inside the 6-yard box. You know, he's got every decent attribute to be a good striker, so I'd have to add him to that list as well. I'd probably go for Ted Mengi as well, another player on loan from United. Very good centre half. You know, he's very good in the air, winning headers. Very quick as well for a centre back, so I'd have to say him as well.
Yeah, and then as for the lineup, I'd go with then. So in goals, I'm going to go with Andy Fisher. Right wing back, Cyrus Christie. Left wing back, Hannes Wolf. 3 centre backs, Kyle Norton, Ben Cabango, and Flynn Downs. 2 in midfield, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes and Corey Smith. And then the usual front 3 of Jamie Patterson, Michael Obafemi, and Joel Pirou. But what's your lineup?
Yeah, in goal, I'll go for Andy Fisher. Right wing back, Cyrus Christie. Left wing back, Hannes Wolf. 3 at the back, I'll go for Norton, Cabango, and Flynn Downs. In midfield, I'll go for Grimes and Olivier Jam. At Cam, I'll go for Patterson, and then 2 up top, Obafemi and Joel Pirou.
Yeah, pretty much the same lineup. Obviously, just you've chosen a Cham and I've chosen Smith, but other than that, pretty similar. And then finally, score prediction then. I'm going to say Swansea City 2, Birmingham City 1. I'm going to say Deeney to score for them again against us, and I'm going to say to score for us, I'm going to go with Joel Pirou and Jamie Patterson. But what's your prediction?
Well, I think considering Birmingham City did give us a good game at their place, so I have to go for a 1-1 draw. I know it's quite basic, but as our home form hasn't been brilliant recently, obviously we do need to turn that around. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. I think Deeney will score for them, and I think Joel Pirou will score for us.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this video. We are closing in on 900 subs. We're about 24 off, so if there's anybody new, it'd be much appreciated if you could drop a sub. Hoping to get 900 before the end of the season, and then we can push on to 1k then at the start of next season. But yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this video, and we will be back tomorrow for a matchday vlog, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, cheers.